Hey everyone, good morning. It's Wednesday, May 20th. How are you? Hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is staying safe. Let's get right to it. We're working on our spelling words this week. We know we're doing ink, ank, unk, and unk words. Those are our glued sounds. And I do have a couple of our cards that we do. I-N-K, pink, ink. I-N-K, pink, ink. It's like a little glare on there. There, I think you can see it better now. U-N-K, junk, unk. U-N-K, junk, unk. Like we get rid of that junk. O-N-K, honk, unk. O-N-K, honk, unk. Okay, we're going to get right into our spelling words today. Okay, Wednesday. I have an early morning today. I have groups like really early. So I try to get this video done as soon as possible. There's our O-N-K, which is unk. H in front becomes honk. O-N-K, unk. That says bonk. Now I'm going to add something to the end. So here I'm adding something to the beginning and the end. E-R says and I'm putting an S. So this becomes bonkers. Bonkers. Like if you go bonkers, it's like you're kind of going crazy. U-N-K, unk. Remember, we just did that. U-N-K, junk, unk. Put my TR blend in front. It becomes trunk. U-N-K, unk. Put my SP blend. It becomes spunk. Okay, now remember, these are rhyming words. Trunk, spunk. Now we're moving on to our ink. B-L, blank. Here's A-N-K again. Put my digraph TH. It becomes thank. Here's ank again. Put my PR blend. It becomes prank. Then again, I'm putting my PL blend. So I have pr, but now I have pl. Plank. Like when you watch the pirate movies or read books about pirates, they have this board that goes off of the ship into the water, and that's called the plank. Okay, now we have one more. Can you see that? A-N-K, put C-R in front, it becomes crank. So now all of these are rhyming words: blank, thank, prank, blank, crank, because they all sound the same. Okay, they sound the same. All right, now let's move on to our I-N-K. I-N-K, pink, ink. Okay, put W, becomes wink. Here is ink. Put my digraph TH, becomes think. Put my DR blend, which is drink. Put my CL blend, it becomes clink. Now here's one where I'm going to add something to the beginning and the end. So that says ink. I put TW, that becomes twink. Then I put LE at the end. Now we've learned this in class. When LE is at the end of words, it says all. It doesn't say Lee, doesn't say le, it says all. So this is twink, all. Twinkle, like twinkle, twinkle, little star. Okay? All right, now let's get back to our high frequency words. Let me just put this down. And here we go with our high frequency words. Most, M-O-S-T, most. Give, G-I-V-E, give. Cool, C-O-O-L, cool. Live or live, L-I-V-E. Only, O-N-L-Y, only. Take, T-A-K-E, take. Art, A-R-T, art. Under, U-N-D-E-R, under. All right. So now we'll jump right into our assignment. You know, as always, first thing is independent reading. So please make sure you're reading a book. Go on to Raz Kids, read, jot it down on your log sheet, and talk to someone about it, okay? Then your second part of the lesson, hold on a second, is you are going to do your spelling. My computer is freezing here. Sorry, guys. You're going to do your spelling, okay? Now, remember, for your spelling, you are practicing your spelling words every day, but this particular day, you are taking 6 of those words and you're putting them in a sentence. So you get to choose the 6 words, put them in a sentence. Also, make sure that you are practicing your high frequency words, okay? That's something that you need to do on your own. I don't tell you what to do for that. As long as you practice it, I'm okay with that, okay? Then next, you are going to read a story that is attached to the assignment. However, I could not put screenshots of it. So the only way you're going to be able to access that story is if you are logged in with your NPS account. Remember that if mom is logged into the computer, or dad, or your brother, or your sister, you're not going to be able to click on that link. It's going to tell you your access is denied. You have to be logged in with your NPS account in order to access the story. So it's called Animals That Live Underground. So you're going to read, or you're going to listen to the story, whatever you'd like to do. Then you're going to answer 3 questions. Make sure you answer in complete sentences, okay? Number 1 says, why do some animals live underground? So that's the question. Why do some animals live underground? Your answer should be, some animals live underground because. And then you put your answer, put a period. That is restating the question. When I ask you a question, you have to restate using part of the question. Number 2, why is a burrow a good home for a ground squirrel? So again, in order to answer this question, a burrow is a good home for a ground squirrel because, and you put your answer. And then number 3, what kind of home does an earthworm make under the ground? Okay, so then you can say an earthworm makes a blank home under the ground. Okay, remember, you have to restate. So you're going to look at that question, you're going to copy words that are in that question and put them in your answer. That's how you restate a question. Okay, and the last thing you have to do is your journal writing. Okay, now your journal writing for today, again, is creative writing, okay? Creative means you're going to use your imagination, you're going to be creative, so you can actually write about things that can't happen. You can actually write about things that haven't happened, okay? So it is for today, imagine you have a magic crayon. What would you do with it? Imagine you have a magic crayon. Now, if it's a magic crayon, that means it might do something more than just write, okay? We know that crayons write, okay? Crayons are different colors, and we use them to write. So if this is a magic crayon, then if it's magical, maybe I can make it do a lot of different things, okay? So that's what you have to decide. If you had a magic crayon, what would you do with it? So be creative. Think about it, okay? Think of your good beginning first, okay? So that means you could start with a sound like bang, okay? Or maybe you can start with an exclamation like, oh no. Or maybe you can start with a question like, have you ever had a magic crayon before? Or you can just start to describe the setting of your story. So maybe one brisk afternoon in the park. So I'm kind of getting you in the mindset of what's happening at the beginning of my story. So that's your beginning. Choose one of those ways to have your opening. Then you're going to tell me all of the different things you would do with this magic crayon, okay? Be detailed. Don't just tell me you would write. If you would write, how would you write? Where would you write? What would the writing look like? Okay, so you have to be detailed and you have to learn to stretch your sentences out, okay? And then at the end, you are going to come up with a closing, okay? So that means, what way are you going to close this story? Are you going to say, these are all the things I would do with my magic crayon? This is what I would do with my magic crayon, okay? You have to tell me that. So it's kind of like what your paragraph is about. At the end, you are just restating what this whole paragraph is about, okay? So that's it for your assignment. Now you also have to go on Lexia for 20 minutes and iReady. Don't forget that, because a lot of people are not doing that, and that is going to affect your grade, okay? Remember, we are not in school right now. We are physically not in school. So when it comes to your class participation grade, your classwork and class participation grade is based off of all of your work. It depends on how you submit your work. If you submit your work on time, if you submit all of your work, and if you make comments in Google Classroom, that's your class participation grade and your classwork grade. Okay, then your homework grade is all of the spelling that I give you every day. And then you also get grades for Lexia and iReady every single week. So please, please make sure that you are doing all of these things, or your report cards grades are not going to be where you want them to be. Okay, and I don't want that to happen. Now, oh, sorry, your ELA was just in the wrong place. Now, for your math today, okay, please listen. You are still on lesson 1, okay? When I put these assignments together for you, I try to be as precise as I can in typing in the assignment. I tell you exactly what you're doing for that day, because sometimes you guys go in the interactive part and you just keep going screen after screen after screen after screen, and you're doing too much, or you're doing a different lesson. So today you are doing the rest of lesson 1. This is day 2 of lesson 1. Okay, so you're going to complete your check your understanding and on your own. Now, when you click on these screens, it says check your understanding and on your own. That is what you're doing. Do not go on to lesson 2. Okay, if you see lesson 2 in the top left hand corner, it means you've gone too far. I do not want you to begin lesson 2. You're just completing lesson 1 today. Okay. And then you also have a health assignment because it is Wednesday. So all you're going to do for that is you're going to watch a video. There's a video there called Germs. You're going to watch it, and then you're going to write 3 things that you learned from watching the video. Okay, it's very important right now that we really talk about germs and washing hands and what you need to do to stay healthy because of everything that's going on with the coronavirus right now. So it's just a quick video. Watch it, write down 3 things you learned. Okay, so that's it for today. Okay, and I will speak to some of you later. I'll see some of you in small group, and if you have any questions, put them in Google Classroom and I'll get back to you. Okay, bye everyone, and remember to stay safe, and don't forget your mask if you go outside. Okay.